diplomat, who says, unfortunately, the elites and leaders of this country are so biased that they will never support any bill that is in favor of the common mwananchi's interest. Trying to push this bill is fighting a losing battle. The bill won't even pass county level stage. Keep the comments coming. We shall continue to read them as we go along. But for now, would like to hand over to Robin Toskin.
Yeah, absolutely. Robin Toskin is going to give us what's happening on the sports scene. Robin, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, Trick Zingado and Mike Gitonga there in the stadium. Is it the stadium or the studio?
Well, there are those who say stadium. There is stadium and there is stadium. I'll stick with stadium, but Robin, it's okay. You can call it stadium. That is still fine.
And quite a lovely set behind you there. I can see some
thank
trophies.
You very much.
Very colorful set right there.
Exactly. Yeah, this is live from Dandora Stadium, east of Nairobi city center. And if you are watching us from across the country, this is a famous ground that today we've decided as KTN News and especially Morning Express sports chart program to come to the community and have a banter with some of the leaders who are shaping the agenda within the community. And to my extreme right, that is Raphael Munjal, the chair of Dandora Stadium Committee. Guys, karibu sana.
Shukran, karibuni.
And then immediately to my right, that is Steve Ragos, one of the experienced sports administrators in this country. Boss, karibu sana.
Karibu sana, Dandora Live.
We are live from Dandora, as he says, Steve Ragos. And to my left, we have Godfrey Okoti Abuko. That's a name I think I know so much.
Exactly.
Karibu sana.
Welcome to Dandora Stadium.
Well, this is KTN News, Morning Express. And as usual, we always bring you all the news that are making the headlines. Remember, the CAF Champions League draw was conducted yesterday. The matches or the pairings were released yesterday, and Gor Mahia will be in action as soon as maybe in the next 2 weeks, where they'll be playing in African competition. And also Bandari are representing Kenya in the Confederations Cup, and they'll be playing against Al Ali Shandi of Sudan. But all the stories have to have somewhere where it begins. And remember, the African Cup of Nations has just been concluded, where Senegal were beaten in the final by Algeria, who won the trophy for the first time for the second time in 29 years. The last time being in 1990 when they hosted that tournament and they beat Nigeria in the final 1-0. And this time round also in Egypt, they beat Senegal by a goal to nil. But then that is not the story. The story is, where have our heroes originated? And one of those places is Dandora Stadium. And here we are, guys. I'm so happy to be here. KTN News and Morning Express is very happy to be here. Maybe we have to start with you, Chairman Raphael Munjal. Please tell us, what is this dream all about?
Yeah, good morning again. The dream of Dandora Stadium is all about nurturing our talents, our youth talents. We are so proud. The project was sponsored by the county government, Honorable Mike Sonko Mbuvi. We are great. We thank him a lot for giving us this stadium. It was one of our leaders' dream. For the late Mugabe Were is the founder of this stadium. So we are just happy to have this here, because we know we are going to produce a lot and more talents than ever. Because in future, before we have produced a couple of players like Ano Lorigi, Johanna Omolo, Pascal Ochieng, Jerry Santos, Christian Boami. We have a lot of them, and we know after the stadium is finished, we are going to produce more players. Yeah.
Imagine just a few years ago, this place was dusty and you could come here and you wouldn't want even to play on this surface. But they have produced quite a number of players who have represented this country. And one man that I've always dealt with since I don't know how many years gone, that is Steve Ragos. This must be giving you some sense of joy and pride. Kuwa, something is happening up. Because remember, when we were playing here, when we were coming here to watch the boys, play, you were crying that can something be done? And that dream is happening now.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back again. As my friend Robin Tosking has just indicated to you, that this has been all along my dream that one day, one time, Dandora will change. And this sentiment once came from the late Mugabe Were, that another Dandora is possible, and is now possible. Our dream has come true, and we are so happy with this noble project being produced by the Honorable Governor of Nairobi County, Honorable Mike Mbuvi Sonko. We thank him so much, and we ask for more to be done within Nairobi to develop a lot of talents which are upcoming. So we are so happy, and we are waiting for this project to be completed very soon, and Dandora will change. A lot of youth will engage in football, and it will change their life. So we are happy. We welcome this noble project to come up very soon, so that we can start doing our activities. And as my friends have said, Rafael Munjal, it will help engage a lot of youth, tap a lot of talent, bring up more kids, and it will make it more.
The guy is, overcome by, the joy, the fact that at least the stadium has really got a new, image. Godfrey. Yes. When we meet every other time in the stadium, City Stadium, Nya Stadium, Kasarani, and we always talked about, the dream of having this thing to happen. Naona saizi unaona, you guys can sleep knowing that the future of the kids is almost secured.
Exactly. This has been the dream of Dandora. Dandora Stadium, to have our international standard field in Dandora. And it is happening right now through the courtesy of Governor Honorable Mike Mbuvi Sonko. And the good thing is that Dandora has got a lot of talent. It was only infrastructure. So there is more that is coming to this field. We'll have good academies, we'll have good players, we'll have a good team, and watch this space, Dandora will have a team in the Premier League.
Wow, that's a dream. And if somebody would have told me a few years ago that the Dandora Stadium will look like this, I wouldn't have believed. But then I have every reason to believe what Godfrey is telling me, that a team from Dandora will be in the Kenyan Premier League. Just right behind us, just if I wish we could see that, right behind us, the offices of Dandora Youth Football Club. Is that right? Yeah, that's one of the teams that has produced so many of those players. Raphael just mentioned somebody like Joanna Omolo, who now plays for Cercle Brugge in Belgium, and he also played in the African Cup of Nations. And I have just seen somebody pulling a jersey of that is Joanna Omolo. That is a good jersey. Joanna Omolo played against Algeria, and he came in as a substitute and changed that game. Unfortunately, Harambee Stars lost 2-0 to Algeria, but then Joanna Omolo was the guy. Hii jezi ulipataje boss?
Hii jezi nilipewa na Joanna Omolo.
Na kwanza wewe ni nani bwana?
Mimi ni Hassan Otieno, mimi ni secretary wa Dandora Stadium.
Sasa hii jezi bana ilifikaje hapa kutoka Ubelgiji?
Hii jezi ilitoka direct kutoka kwake hii. Alikuja, hii ni kama kurudisha mkono. Alitupromise kuwa ataturudia, aliturudia hapa na watu wake wa kutoka huko, na kwanza akanihakikishia, akaniletea jezi yake kuonyesha kuwa tuko pamoja. Kwa project yote itaendelea hapa. Unaona hata sign. Aligadi sign yeye mwenyewe, ni sign yake hii. Hii sign yake.
That is Joanna Omolo. He's proud. That's Hassan. He's proud, to be putting on Joanna Omolo's jersey. I covered the youngster, that is Joanna, during the Safaricom Super 8 tournament in 2006, and yes, you beat Uruma in the final. So how are those boys doing now?
The boys are really doing very well. Most of the boys joined the Premier League during that time. We have Jerry Santos, who also joined, who went to Tanzania, played Simba and a lot of teams. We have got Anton Wandonga, who went to Finland, is also playing in Finland. We have got Alex Omolo, the brother to Johanna, who is in Germany, playing in Germany. We have got we have got so many who during that time.
Somebody mentioned Christian Bwami. I remember covering Bwami playing for Gor Mahia Youth.
Yeah, Christian Bwami was here and is now in Norway playing top flight football. And I hope very soon he'll be joining Harambee Stars. Wow. You also have Hegard Baraza. Haggard Baraza is in Sweden playing top flight football. I think the Harambee Stars coach should start monitoring Haggard Baraza, a child from Dandora. Wow. And is doing very well in Sweden. I think he'll be joining soon Harambee Stars.
Wow. These are proud community leaders. Remember, that is Godfrey Okoti is really talking big about those players who have been developed from right to this ground. How I wish we had the older pictures of this stadium so that you could see, but then the changing face. Ragos boss bana, si lazima unalala vizuri sana saizi.
At the moment I think I can sleep, and as you see today, I was supposed to be here at 6, but I didn't make it because I don't have a lot of stress because the projects are now come into my dream. Yeah, so I'm so happy, and we'll be welcoming all the people to come and see what Dandora can do. We have great people who can lead, who can manage this facility. Some of us have got experience, and we'll educate a lot of the youth on how to be on management of this noble facility. So we're so happy, and we'll be happy, and we'll keep on being happy to the governor and the county government of this county. And we welcome the governor to come up with a lot of goodies so that we can start doing our business as quick as possible, because we're so happy. The only thing we need now for the governor to do for us, we have the stadium and we don't have a parking. So that's our main issue. Mr. Governor, come up, see what we can do. There are so many things we need you to come up and do it so quickly.
But then Ragos, and maybe I'll throw this to Raphael. You know, so many other places would have really loved to have such a facility. How just did you manage to pull it off? Because the question would be, how special is Dandora to have such a facility?
Yeah, you see, the governor actually promised us when he was the senator for Nairobi. He came here and promised to build this stadium. But as you know, in Senate, they don't have that much funds to support projects like this. But the moment he took the governor, now you see what he's doing. As you know, Dandora, by its name Toskin, you know, it's people actually know Dandora is a bad place, crime-free zone. But we are going to change it through this thing, through this stadium. A lot of our youths who are engaged in crime now they are coming back to football because they see they are going to get we are creating employment for them in future. I think at the moment the crime rate is too low. You can't even imagine, because most of the guys here, you see the workers, most of them are footballers, yeah, and some of them were engaged in crime, but now they are changing just by employing them here to work. They work, and in the evening they go and practice. So we are enjoying to see them work and play football. They are getting something. So you see, that's the change this stadium is going to bring in this community.
Remember, the Dandora community was, or the estate was started way back in 1977 with the help of, or the funding of the World Bank. It was meant, to offer, high-end estate facilities and what is that, apartments or residential. It was to be a residential area. But then over time, this place was converted. One of the biggest dump site of Nairobi is actually within Dandora. We also have the Kenya, that is KCC factory, just around here. But then the fortunes of this community has really gone down, and at some point it was highly dangerous to walk around this place. But then, as the chairman says, there has been a change of fortune, because the crime rate is now going down. The youth are being engaged and coming here to take part in the construction of their own stadium. And as we were talking, the County Director of Sports, I think he was watching KTN Sports Chat. I can see he has made his way to the stadium. Karibu sana. Hashim is coming. Yeah, karibu sana. Tulikuamsha kutoka kwa nyumba, uliwatch KTN. Karibu sana. Poa sana. This is Hashim, he's just arrived here. He's the County Director of Sports. Karibu sana man.
Niko poa sana na nashukuru. Hashim Kamau, chairman wa Nairobi City County Sports Management Board. in charge of infrastructure development na generally talent development.
Sorry kwa sababu tumevamia mtaa wako na we've been talking to these wonderful people of Dandora and they've really given us insights on how this project is coming up, and we're just happy because one of the persons we've talked to, that is Hassan, is a product of this place and he's really happy. He's actually donning that is Joanna Omolo's jersey of Sako Brugge in Belgium. He's so proud of it. Hii jezi lazima nitaenda naye jamaa. Ama nini? Ujatoa mpaka unalala naye.
Mpaka nalala nayo siku 3 sijatoa. Niko proud, yani na feel nika niko huko.
Sasa unasikia Hashim, because the young guys here are really proud to have this facility. How did you guys just manage to pull it off? Because we know funding is a very difficult, it's a difficult thing, to get.
Normally with the proper arrangements, because we have a budget. There's a revenue that we are collecting and there's a devolved funds from the national government that we are getting. So with proper planning, things like this can happen. With Governor Sonko, he has good plans for Nairobi. This is one of the promises that he made during his campaign. He promised to do 2 stadiums. Now he's doing 8. Apart from the 2 that is promised. So these stadiums will be a game changer for everything.
Unajua ukianza kuhesabu stadium, jana the deputy president was talking about Jubilee stadiums. Watu wakisikia wanashtuka. I don't know how far are we with the dream in Nairobi.
Unajua alijitetea jana akisema kwamba sports culture na facility, they are devolved functions. As a county government, tuli hand over back the primary schools to the national government. Though hiyo ni vile Citizen walisema during 2010. Sasa facilities Nyayo Stadium and Kasarani, now that sports is the devolved functions, tunataka pia stadiums Nyayo Stadium na Kasarani warudishe, so that at least Sonko has shown that with proper program, proper arrangements, he can do those stadiums and he can manage them. Yeah.
Sasa, Raphael, tell us about you had already mentioned about the youth, participating in the construction of the stadium. How have you structured that to make sure that everyone is involved?
Yeah, you see, we actually talk to the teams. We have around 16 teams in Dandora, so we've been talking to them, and they they can see what is coming up. So it's only talking to the youths, try to convince them that this is the future. So you have to be patient. You can showcase your talent here after the stadium is finished. Toski, just yesterday we were playing the Wanyama Royal tournament. Yes. We were the defending champions, but we lost. We lost yesterday.
You were actually beaten on post-match penalty.
Yeah. We've got the talent here. It's only a matter of employment. You see, the kids, the youth, they have the morale is so up at the moment, but we know everything is going to be well for them.
Ragos, you've been in administration for so many years. You worked also for the Football Kenya Federation. You are an elected official, but this term you are not in. But then you are giving back to the society. We've seen what you're doing. Are you in constant touch with the federation to ensure that their policy, their dream is also, weaved with the Dandora dream?
Okay, according to my opinion, since I left the federation and come back to the community, I've been giving back to the community to ensure that my dream is fulfilled. According to what you have just mentioned, if the federation is coming back to see what we've done, I've not been in touch with the federation because I've been so busy with this project, thinking of how we're going to uplift the standard of the youth. Very soon, recently, last month, we had visitors from Belgium through the courtesy of Joanna Omolo. He brought in the governor of Brugge to Dandora Stadium.
And you did not tell us, man. You did not invite us.
It was just in a half. And also, the ambassador of Belgium was also in Dandora Stadium. And through courtesy of Joanna Omolo, we talked a lot, and we even made some requests to have an exchange program so that we can take our people to Belgium to go and learn a few things on how to come up with a managerial structure on how to manage such a facility. Like people like us, we've traveled around the world. We've learned a lot on how to manage the stadium. So we're so happy and we are very, very prepared because here in Dandora, we've got a lot of professionals who are capable of managing this ultra-modern facility. Wow. So we're so happy and we are ready. All we are going to need is a few people from the county government to come up and add up with the number in Dandora because we are capable. We have a lot of professionals who
you can feel the belief in Steve Ragos saying that this community has able people who can run this facility, who can think outside the box and make sure that things happen. You just mentioned Arnold Origi, the former Harambee Stars goalkeeper, now he lives in Norway, but then he keeps coming. His parents are all here. His cousin, Divock Origi, plays for Belgium. And he's just mentioned that the Belgian ambassador was here. Do we really think and dream of one day maybe Divock will come, Arnold Origi will bring Divock here? Would you love to see that happen?
That's the plan. The plan is to host big names in Dandora Stadium because they know what you are capable of. Yesterday, we had a president of a football club from Norway, a team called Sundance. He was here.
I know Sundance.
Yeah, Sundance. He was here yesterday, and Friday he was here. He was in this stadium. He came and watched the soccer match between Dandora, and he was really impressed. His idea is also to come and have an extended program because he knows the ability of Dandora. Dandora is full of champions, football champions, but it's very. We appreciate KTN for now bringing it to the world because Dandora, we have got champions in their heart, but they have not been given that chance to go away. With this facility now, I tell you, you'll see more champions coming from Dandora. We have got structures from academies. We have got under 10, under 12, under 14. In the next 3 years, I tell you, we can make our own Harambee Stars. We invite Harambee Stars, we score them in Dandora Stadium.
Naona mafans pia. Naona pia mafans wako hapa jamaa. Muna share the same sentiment na what your leaders are saying.
Yeah, cause sisi kama wakaji wa Dandora tumecheza hii mpira sana. Kama mimi nimekuwa former Premier League player for reunion nimechezea in Premier League miaka kama 10 zimeisha. Nadhani umejua ilikuwa mwaka gani?
Mimi najua reunion.
Sasa bana, kama mimi nimecheza sasa si ndio
tunashikumbushe jina pengine nakumbuka.
Reunion mimi ni Ivan Edward.
Ivan Edward. I think I know that name because I've covered reunion also in the league.
Okay.
So you are living your dream here.
Yeah, sisi ndio tunasimamia vijana wa Dandora na tunajua tutawapush mbele kulingana na ile mateso pia tumekuwa tukiona hapo nyuma. Sasa tuwezi kubali pia au wapitie hapo.
Mateso gani wewe umepitia pia?
Ile mateso mimi nimepitia ni challenges za life. Life ni uko na mahitaji za life na bado unafuatilia ball. So inabidi uachane na ball, wende utafute do kwanza. Naona ndio unafolipe hao vitu kaizo. Lakini hii grao mimi najua itakuja kuleta employment kwa vijana wengi wa mtaa. At least wataweza concentrate na ball, wapunguze hustle likwe ball. Yache hizi kazi zingine juu hata crime imepoteza vijana wengi sana. Not feel proud kwa crime, na feel proud kwa ball. Na ball ni kitu inaleta kila mtu pamo. Sasa hii grao so kwenyewe tunakushukuru sana tu. Hata hizi makazi zinakam. Tunaweza manage venye Ragos amesema.
Wow, that is really moving, and that's one of the residents of Dandora. He says that this place will really shape the dreams of so many other youth, in years to come. And if you look at right behind us, I can see a house of trophies. Some of them glittering, and I don't know if my cameraman can pan into those trophies so that we get to see what they are all about. Pengine Ragos, unaweza ukatuambia hizo vikombe ni vipi tena?
Okay, kwa vikombe tukianza na senator, picha yake, kuna picha ya senator pale akiwa at the very one Dandora Stadium when he was the senator. Now he's the governor of Nairobi County. Next to him is the portrait of our president, Honorable Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta during the Extreme Super 8 soccer tournament when Dandora Youth won that trophy. And
that is the picture of the President of the Republic of Kenya. That's, wow, interesting. Is that how time has changed, man?
Behind him is there the late MP, Honorable. The late MP, Honorable David.
Jama, that is the Kenyan president.
David Mwenje was there, and Uhuru when he was finance minister. 2006. He was coming from Nakuru, and he promised to be the patron of the team. We will still welcome. I know he'll be coming to open the stadium.
Let me just take my seat here as you explain about this picture. Yeah. Remember, that is the President of the Republic. Yeah, this
is the President. His Excellency President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta with the flag of Dandora Football Club. And our request to the President, he promised to be the patron of Dandora. And we know he's coming with the governor to open this stadium. When he comes, I think what he promised, because we are just requested for a bus. Transportation, Toskin, you know, we could play in the Premier League, but transport from Mombasa to Nairobi to Mombasa is expensive. So we welcome the President. He was here. And this is the late David Mwenje.
If you look at that picture, that is a TBT. I think we'll be...
2006. Uhuru was a sportsman, and here he is. Well, and he's coming.
Thank you very much, Godfrey, because we are running out of time. But then we cannot leave this place until we hear from the director of county sports, Hashim. Jamaa, naona picha ya president hapo bwana.
Iko hapo. Na mdosi wangu pia iko hapo, Governor Sonko At least ukimwangalia president siku hiyo na bendera ya Dandora Youth ni kwamba jambo kubwa sana. Tunafurahia pia is coming back to Dandora next month. Siku ya official opening of the stadiums na everybody tunamwalika. It will be kutakuwa na local derby ya teams za Dandora, MCAs versus MPs, na tunadhania Kariobangi Sharks versus Mathare ndio watamalizia. Hii stadium iko na fully fitted, itakuwa na fully fitted gym, kutakuwa na referee quarters, kutakuwa na stalls for the locals. So kila kitu itakuwa imechange. Tuna powerful floodlights hapa. Games zitachezwa mpaka asubuhi.
Well, that is Hashim Kamau, one of the community leaders, as well as also the sports director of Nairobi County. And, well, I don't know what to say. You know, it's so encouraging to see these bright faces in Dandora here who really live in hope that this stadium will change their fortunes. And unfortunately, we have run out of time, but we'll have to pick it up. Remember, the KTN News has got several sports properties. We have Zilizala Viwanjani coming every day between Monday and Friday. And we just hope that we can bring another show here just to share with the people of Dandora and see what are their hopes, what are their aspirations. Thank you very much, Hashim, for your time, for coming to KTN to talk to us.
Tuko pamoja Toskis. Lazima tuwe sports.
Asante. And Chairman Raphael, thank you very much. Hope that you will continue with the project.
Karibuni sana na tutakuita tena na tena na ikiisha tena utakaribishwa tena.
Okay. Nashukuru. Ragos, sema kwaheri.
Okay, mimi pia ningependa kuambia kwaheri na tunaomba tuwe pamoja. KTN karibu. Welcome and welcome back again. Thanks KTN.
Asante sana. This is we were live from Dandora Stadium, and we are going to take a short break, and when we come back we'll have Mike Gitonga and Trix Ingado to take up the rest of the program. I've been your presenter Robin Toskin, live from Dandora. Guys, kwaherini next time, and we hope you live your dream.